everyone, and welcome to Millennium Computers online 5-minute tutorials. Today we're going to look at the question, how do I change the sort order for my columns? Now, a few things to consider when thinking about sort order. First off, you need to know if the report you're running has any default sort order added at the report level. Let me show you an example. I've executed a report, in this case, in the student reporting application. And when I look at my data set, one of my columns, in this case student, has a directional arrow in the header. The arrow is pointed upward, which means this column has a default sort order of ascending, and this is going to mean when I execute this report, it will always sort first and foremost by student ascending. Now let me show you a different place to see that information and also where you can change it. If we click to the More tab and select Advanced Options, this is going to show you the breakdown of this report. Under the column Sort header, you can see right away that Student is set to sort ascending. Now we can change that, or we can also remove it. Let's start by removing it. You can see now that none of the columns have a default sort order. If we re-execute this report, now you see the directional arrow is gone and there's no longer a sort order attributed to the student column. When there is no default sort order identified, it will automatically default to the first column in the data set. But let's suppose we do want a sort order. A couple ways to do this. Let me show you the first way. Go back to your More tab and select Advanced Options. Now here is where we can assign sort order to a variety of columns for your own personal use. Keep in mind you're not changing the report on a global level. That needs to be done by an administrator and will be covered in the administration tutorials. But for this purpose, let's suppose you want to sort first and foremost by term. Let's select ascending. Then maybe we want to search by admit type. Let's choose descending. And then we want to search by major. Let's choose ascending. Now here's a summary of the sort order information you've just selected. Let's suppose looking at this, we actually want to move major to be the second filter option. So we want to sort first by term, then major, then admit type. Perfect. Let's re-execute. Now you see we have term with the directional arrow. We're then sorting by major, then by admit type. To save these parameters, you want to save your report as a pinned report, and pinned reports have been covered in other tutorials. But now let's suppose for one execution of this report, you want to add another sort order, but not necessarily save it for future use. Let's suppose we want to sort on decision. If you would like to sort this report exclusively and then perhaps pull it into Excel or PDF or email it to someone, we can do it right on the report page. Just click on the decision header, scroll down to sorting either ascending or descending. Let's choose ascending. And it's now going to add this to your parameters. But keep in mind, this will now sort fourth. So we have selected to sort first by term, then major, then admit type, then decision. Remember, to change the order, we need to go back into our More tab, Advanced Options, and select up or down in order to select a priority for the sorting. When we re-execute this report, we have our sort order identified, but to save it for future executions of this report, don't forget to save it and pin it to your dashboard. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you again next time.